So I thought I'd give you just a little bit of a view of our hangar home. This is the porch end of the house, and the landscaping. Will fly out here a little bit. It was actually a pretty windy day today, and so I didn't really get the footage that I wanted. But we sit right at the middle of the east-west runway, which you see right here. We can turn off the east-west runway into our property. And then the north-south runway there that it just flashed by. That's my neighbors in the process of building their house. But we had the opportunity to build this hangar home. So it's a 9,600 square foot space. And then we did some landscaping out front with a putting green. We've got a little fire pit there at the end of that other green section, which is actually a little bit of a driving range pad right there in the lower right. And then we paved around the back side and the hangar door side, which I won't show you today, but that's our parking area for the cars, and a swim spa on the left there. And then the wraparound porch is really encompassing the 2 floors that we have. Show you that here in a sec. There's the north-south runway. But the wraparound porch right there encompasses both floors of the. So we'll take you inside for a minute. So this is a bit of a test for this GoPro camera. I'm kind of standing just outside of our kitchen area here, and you can see we've got 3-bay parking garage here, one of them being kind of occupied by my project truck here that's on the lift, my wife's car, and then the runabout that we use to go back and forth to get mail. And we've got sorry for the boxes here, we just got a big shipment today, but we have an indoor grill here that gives us the ability to grill indoors, which is kind of nice. The wind blows out here pretty steadily. And then on the other side of this wall, this large wall, we have a 2-story home. And then at the very top, in the loft way up there, that's the penthouse. That's a guest space that's about 650 square foot of finished space with a full bath. And then out here in the hangar, we have a bit of a game area and sitting area and stuff, which is nice. And so we can entertain folks here, just like a backyard. The weather's always nice in here. I have hydronic heat on the floor. So there's a large boiler here that actually keeps it pretty toasty, about 68 usually. I mean, I can make it warmer, but I usually have it about 67, 68 degrees in the winter time. And then we have an airco over here that actually keeps it about 78 in the summertime as well, which is handy. Have a full bath there so if you have guests staying in an RV outside or something, they can always come in here and use a full bath. And then a few flying machines. This is the Super Cub, I'm sorry, Top Cub. It's actually a Super Cub on steroids, made by Cub Crafters. It has its own type certificate. Just finished the annual on this one, and getting ready to fly it. And then my wife's favorite little car, this MGB, is their little convertible. We've redone some stuff and restored things, so it's got a nice interior on it and everything. And then this is the camper. We take that off-road. It's a full solar powered off-road and 4-wheel drive off-road camper. And then this is the Aerostar. You know, I had the Aerostar painted in the beginning of this year, and it turned out really nice. I'm really happy with it. So evidently I covered the mic up there, but this is my Tug. It's got some sort of Toy Story wheels on it to lower the ratio of the Cub, and as it make it a better tow vehicle. They're built pretty durably. It's got a little bit of a strut overinflated on one side, and starts the shop area on this side. So I've got sheet metal tools. My wife has a craft area here, and then we have you know, in addition to the sheet metal tools and a press, I've got some, you know, nice bandsaw here, parts cleaner, the bench, usually a bit of a clutter today because I've been working on the Cub and stuff, but nice work area. Got a pretty full machine shop here with a nice Bridgeport, and it was a three-phase motor on these things, but I built this remote controller here to control this little box on the wall, It's a 220 to 3-phase converter. And then I've got a 1440 gun lathe here. That same thing. I put a DRO on it, and same kind of controller for the little converter in the back there. And then welding table with some a few welders. I got a little 110 here that I do sheet metal work with, a larger MIG for heavier metal, and then a square wave TIG, and then also a plasma table so I can dump things out from my Fusion 360 upstairs and just pick them up on this laptop down here to actually cut out shapes. You can see it kind of does a nice job here. It's got a water table in it, so I put fluid in there to keep it from splattering all over. And then as you can see, the loft has a bit of a mezzanine. We don't use that mezzanine there very much, but it's a nice sitting area up there if it did get cold out here. And we also have the storage mezzanine up here for all the other kinds of things that we don't have on the floor. I'd like to get more up there than down here, but the common use items I like to keep down here anyway. But that's the kind of the shop area. This is my project truck. It's a 1965 Dodge A100 that's actually getting a Hemi and full drivetrain out of a 2018 Dodge SRT. That's keeping me a little bit busy these days, and also occupying the bay to where my truck can't fit in here. But that's sort of the hangar. A lot of fun out here and a lot of fun doing projects. So love having people stop by anytime. Thanks.